easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Wants to throw on third down. Caught behind the line. It's terrible. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Alabama pushing the tempo. To the air on second down. Bringing the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. There's the pressure. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my...
Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And I tell you what, these deep shots, they're so hard to defend. You got to chase the guy all the way down the field and kind of stay in his hip pocket, stay close to him, and then turn your head like he does here and makes a nice play on the football to bat it away.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down.
Well, that's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling the plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Fires to the middle. Lost, the defense is wide open. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread, don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches. So he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
They'll run it from the gun. Sweet cut there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They'll try to sneak it.
Number 17, on to punt it away.
No fair catches here, looking for room. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. Back to throw, it's Russell. Buys a little extra time. He'll try to do it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Oh, they're after him. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it.
Throwing right. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Caught in the backfield, it's Scott. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Might be looking to run. Lets it fly. Wide open downfield. Turning on the Jets. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you see him there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep...
He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown Tide.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here's the handoff. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Looking for room, it's Terrell. Tough, hard-nosed running. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Good right down the boulevard.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it out. It's Ford. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Flying out to the left. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Out of the backfield, he's open. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back to pass, it's Russell. The screen, and watch out. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Hale. Pulled down for the tackle. Alabama quickly back to the line. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got a man. It's Hale. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. From the gun. Wants to pass. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Wants to go up top. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. That time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Got his man on the outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did their throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Alabama pushing the tempo. The play action fake. Dances away to buy time. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Trying to get it to the marker. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Looking downfield, it's Russell. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He'll pull it down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. It's complete. Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle, it's Terrell. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. They just keep firing. Chucked it away just as he was hit. And the third down pass is incomplete. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. He'll start this drive firing. Gets it out fast. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but...
Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass. Perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Runs through a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. The run from the shotgun. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it, and wings it incomplete.
This quarterback, man, is scary fast. I think sometimes he's too fast. I think on a play like that, sometimes when you're on the run, you just want to sort of settle yourself a little bit, get your feet under you so you can make a more accurate throw.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. He's going to take off. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening, he went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now, throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Russell. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking for a deep man. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down will open up the final period. To the air on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Throw toward the sidelines is caught, but it's out of bounds and incomplete. Second down coming. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Selden. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Going to look downfield again. Extending the play. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The offense cashing it in on that drive. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Secures it at the 30, and he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Selden. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw, and pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Under fire. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Looking downfield on first down. Got his man down the middle. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Still on his feet at the 45. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares, because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
NC State, after that explosive run, might go right back to the well. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the right. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Galloway. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going, but now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.